dear students. The next topic that we have to study is about training and development. So the training or the human resource is the most important or most useful resource in the organization, even though there are many other resources like material, machinery and so on. But all these resources can be made use only when the human resources are fully utilized. So the efficiency of the human resource is very much important, and it depends on the success or the efficiency of other resources is depending on the human resource. So if we have a good human resource, then it can help the benefits for the other resources also. So the most important activity that we have to concentrate is of the training of the human resources. So training and development is very much important. So the human resource, okay, so when you discuss about the human resource, the development, if you consider the development, the word development is used, or the development is the process of the developing the overall activities of the a human resource or a person, okay, or overall development of a person. But the question that we have to discuss in this context is that everyone is to be developed, or the development is required for all the employees in an organization or not. And when we consider, we need to say that the employees in the managerial level or the managerial level employees are to be developed, because they should have the knowledge of almost every field. So all the qualities or all the fields development is required for the managerial employees. But whereas the laborers or non-managerial employees do not require all, or overall development is not required. They need to be or training, or they have to be developed only in a specific area. Okay, so the work that they are doing, only that they need to be developed. So we can give her training. So we can say that there is a slight difference between the training and the development. Okay, so the training is that a particular area or a specific area is developed. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the training. So the training is the let us discuss about the meaning of training. The training is a process by which the knowledge and skill of the persons have been increased. So, or improvement in the knowledge and skill of the employees. That is the meaning of the. We can say that the training. What is the meaning of training? If you ask, then we can say that the increase in the knowledge and the skill of the people or the persons of the organizations, or the human resources of the organization. Now let us discuss about the definition of training. There are different definitions given, and the first one is given by the Filippo. According to Filippo, the training is the act of increasing the knowledge and skill of an employee for doing a particular or a specific job. Okay, so if we have to increase the knowledge and the skill of an employee for doing a particular task or particular job, that is called the training. Okay, so it does not include the overall development, but it only includes a specific job or giving training for a particular task. Now let us discuss about the features of training. What are the important features of the training, or why the training is required? Okay, so the first point of features when we discuss expenses on training is an investment and not a wastage. Okay, so we are spending a lot amount of money for the training of people, and this training or this expense is not going to be a wastage, but it is going to be a investment in the form, see, like if we are investing money for the training of the people, then they will become more efficient and they will be able to produce more amount of output. And when they are able to produce more amount of output, then the benefit of the organization, see, for example, an employee is producing 5 output, and after the training, if the employee is able to produce 7 output, then if there are 100 employees in a day, 500 output can be produced. And if 100 employees are there, then all the employees are being given training. Then if they have increased maybe like some employees may be increased like 6 maybe there, or 7 maybe there, or some maybe even increased to 8. So the production level of the employees have been increased. So we can say that average for one employee 2 output is increased. So if after the training, if there is a increase of 2 output, then as a whole in an organization we can say there is a 700 output will be there, or 200 extra output will be there. Okay, so we can say the work of this many like 200 people, or even if there is no 2 output increase is not there, just 1 increase is there for 1 employee, then also we can calculate that if there are 500 employees, 100 output will be produced more. Okay, so this is equal to the, see, if we are spending the money for the training, and if like one day if the work is done, so 100 output extra if we are getting, so 20 labors, one labor is producing 5 output, then 20 labors the charges, or the 20 labors work we are getting free, or the labor charges are getting free. And this is not for one day, this will be going to continue for maybe the entire year. So the following years that it is coming, for that it will be beneficial. So the employees will become they will be trained, and they will be able to produce more amount of output, and that can bring more profit to the organization. Okay, so then next topic, next point, we can say that it is related to the specific job. So the training is given for a particular task. See, for example, training is given for the, if a new development of a new work is there. So if one product is to be produced, then if the new machinery has been brought, then usage of that machinery may be given. So how the usage of that machinery is there, for that only training will be given. Or doing a particular task, only for that the training will be given. Training is not given for the overall activities, or overall development is not made. Only the particular task is to be increased, or the training will be given. So that is the another point of discussion. We can say that or another feature of training is that it is given only on a particular or a specific task. The next one, it is beneficial to the organization as well as to the employees. So the benefit is not only for the organization but also for the employees. Both the people are getting benefit. How they will get benefit? If see, for example, if I am an employee of an organization, and if I am getting training, my performance level will be increasing. Okay. So when I am able to produce more output, then if we see, like if a company is following a piece rate system, if I am able to produce more output, then more amount of salary or more amount of income can be generated. And even if it is not, see, like the value of the worker or value of the employee will be increasing when the like the efficiency of the employee increases. Or if see, for example, if I am producing more output, the organization will be giving me more salary, or more income will be there. And not only that, if we consider that if we are able to produce more output, if we are going in another, or see, for example, if I am an untrained employee and a trained employee, if I am leaving this organization and if I want to go for another job, then if I am trained one, then I will be always having a more advantage than an untrained one. Okay, so this is a very benefit for the employee. And for organization, as we know, see, like if one day, if an organization, if 100 employees are there, and if the organization is able to produce 500 output, and in if training is given, if one product is increased, then itself we can say that the 600 output can be produced. So 100 output increase will be there, and when there is more output, then there will be more profit, and more wealth will be there for the organization. So this is a very good benefit for the organization also. The next one, it is called as a continuous process. We can say that the training is a continuous process. We cannot say that once the training is given, then the person will be expert. So it is not like that. Training has to be given again and again. See, like once if a training is given, then some people will be able to do a little better way. But when there is a slight change in, see, like a raw material is changing, or if there is a production method is changing, or the technology is changing, so when there is some kind of changes, then again the training may be required. See, like one equipment if you are using for manufacturing it, or one machine if you are using, and employees are given training for doing that, but if that machine is not good, when we are bringing new machine, then the employees may not be capable of doing work in that equipment or the machine. So we may have to give training to the employees for doing the work on this new machine. So when the technology changes are there, technology upgradations are there, at that time also the organization needs to give training to the employee. Okay, so these employees have to be trained again and again. So it is can be called as a continuous process. Then next we can say that the training and the development is different. Okay, both are entirely different. So what difference already we have discussed. Training is given on a particular or a specific job, but whereas the development is given for the overall development of the person. See, like all the skills, all the abilities of the person will be developed when we are developing the when development is done. But when the training is done, only a particular task or a specific job will be improved. It is not going to improve, the employee is not going to develop the overall activities. So the mostly the training is given for a non-managerial employees, and development is done for the managerial level employees, because the managerial level employees have to be they should have some knowledge or some skills of overall activities. So all the activities or overall development is required for the managerial activities. And the next point that we have to study is called as the training and education are different. Okay, so when a training is given, the knowledge and the skill of the employee is increasing. So when we are giving training, the skill and the knowledge of the employees are increasing. But whereas education is given, at that time general knowledge and the understanding of the employees are increasing. Or see, like if a school we are giving education, and when the education is given, the general knowledge or the knowledge of the employees are knowledge of the people are increasing, as well as the their understanding, the way the people are understanding. So see, like if we consider like earth, what is earth? So we are not, if we do not have studied about earth, we don't have any understanding about the earth. But when we study about earth, when what is there, what is happening inside earth or what is happening outside the earth, the nature, all these type of things we don't have. When a child is born, he is not having any kind of understanding about any of these things. But when we are going to the school, when they are getting educated, they will be getting knowledge about all these type of things. So that their understanding of different things will be increasing. Like if you consider the fan, if you just see the fan, you see that is a fan which is giving air, only that is there. But when you study physics, you can understand that there are so many theories used there. Inside that, when electricity is passing through it, then it is converting from electrical energy to another way of energy. So there are so many activities that have been taking place, so many equipments are there. And if the student is going for engineering studies, then how to make a fan or how to repair a fan, all this type of things they are going to know. So the understanding of different things, they will be increasing. When in education, understanding and the general knowledge of the person is increasing. But whereas the training is given, when a training is given, the skill and the knowledge of the person is, like if a skill is there for how to repair a fan, okay, so that will be increased. When see, like if an electronic engineer is there or mechanic is there, and the training is given for repairing the fan, so he will be learning how to if the fan is not working, how to get it repaired. So about that he will have some idea. But he may not know what is the theory used there, or how the fan is working, or what type of methods are used. All these type of ideas he may not have. Okay, so this is about the different features of training, and remaining things we will study next.